This is honestly the most unexpected thing to happen this year so far. It must be the end times. It must be the end times considering everything. Because they translated Live a Hero Chapter 1 and a couple of other things. Like a couple other small things. But yeah, they started translating the story. Which I had the idea of kind of doing a bit of a fan translation for bits of this, but this was also going to be a ton of work to do, so I just said no. Especially when there was like so many people that had this like aversion to like using translation apps for some weird reason. Anyway, it's been translated by the company, so you can yell at them. So, Part 1, Chapter 1, Red Rising Star Arc. The prologue. So, oh yeah, I have to do that. How this is going to go, essentially, because I've already done, like, clearly, I've already played through this. I'm ranked 96 for crying out loud. I'm going to try and spice in the battle in between it, and hopefully I can try and make the battle fair because my units are a bit, well, not a bit, they are like way too overpowered. So this is gonna be a lot to like edit in. Anyway, so yeah, let's get this. And also, maybe the end times are here because the weather, because there's winter storm coming at the time of this recording. We've all had dreams of beautiful futures when we were kids. Doing the work you love, being with the person you love, having your ideal body and look. Yep. Beautiful dreams reflecting the heart's desires, showing us a bright and shining future. To the dream and future and muse of what it holds is a right held by all, one that can be denied to none. Yet we grow. In adulthood, we must face the walls between us and our dreams. The rules of society, the eyes of others, telling you to be this way or that. Or perhaps we simply serve as our own walls. Yeah, preaching in the choir there. Before these obstacles, there are two kinds of people. Those who grit their teeth and try to climb, and those who give up and turn around. Not everyone can make it to the future they had dreamed of. Yep. Yet, what if you could peer into the future you had sought for yourself so long ago? Bruh, I would love that. What if the self who followed their dreams and achieved them in the future could help the present you? Hey, where are you? Hey, are you there? Could use your help right now. That bit's so true. There are those who draw from the worlds of possibility, from themselves in parallel worlds, to face the enemies of today. In this universe, we call them heroes. To the 5 trillion Live a Hero fans in the milk moment you've been waiting for is finally here. A mighty hero from our very own Parallel Flight is going to duke it out against the Kaibutsu live on camera. We're here on Earth, third planet of the solar system, coming to you live from Japan's hero metropolis, Orient City. Huh? Where am I? What's going on? Our hero operator is on the scene and fully prepared, so we're finally combat ready. Now for the big battle. Can our new promising hero stand up against the two monstrous Kaibutsu who appeared out of nowhere and started wrecking the town? I'm just as excited as you are for the moment they bring peace back to our city with a mighty blow. I forgot my Mach-Dog voice. You know how long it's been since I made that video? A monster? Ah, there you are, Brandon. Our new rising star of an operator. Our new rising star of an operator. What's with the face? You're looking at me like this is the first time we've met. It would be quite a production if you went and forgot your company president's face, but I suppose that wouldn't happen. Hey, Brandon, took you long enough. Come on, transform me already. It looks like we're the only ones in any position right now to save the city, so I'm counting on you, Brandon. All right! Brandon, there you are! Let's do our thing again. Let's see justice be done! Sorry to spring this on you as soon as you arrived, but I need you to operate for the heroes here. You don't need to worry about a thing. You'll have my veteran support. Think of it as on-the-job training. So just start out by operating as I've taught you. It should all come to you pretty easily when you're doing it. Heroes operate? What's going on? Is everything alright? Wait, don't tell me it's happening to you again. Brandon, boss, the Kaibutsu are going to start wrecking up the place. We gotta start fast. Oh, right, we don't have time to deliberate. I'm sure you're confused, but we need to start the battle. I'll hear your story afterwards. For now, just follow my orders and do as I dictate. That aside, Mach-Dai, you will hero suit up and join us in battle, right? Right. Give me a sec. Counting on your operating, Brandon. Let's do our best out there. All right. Ready for battle? Yes. Let's get to it then, Mach-Dai. Yes, sir. Battle stream on. Let's go. Although I was going to be using my event characters. Or not, no, it's tutorials. Oh, right. I forgot Raiki eats like a ton of view power.
Ha ha!
Like, he eats a stupid amount of view power.
正義遂行完全勝利さあ高らかに勝ち時だパートナーわっはっはっはっは
Rescue successful. The Kaibutsu are gone, and peace is back in Oregon City. Now, if you'd be so kind as to give our rising stars a big round of applause and some comments of encouragement. Also, if you'd like to see more of our heroes do their thing, don't forget to like and subscribe. Shut up! And that's a wrap, folks. Oh. Is it over? What was all that? What was I just doing? Oh, good job, everyone. That was a fantastic battle you had out there. Especially you, Brandon. Incredible work for your first battle. You really are our... God, I had the voice in mind. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Earth Camp Heroes Guild! Huh? Wait, what was I just... Where am I? Don't worry about it. Don't sweat the details. I already know what's up. Your company boss sent you here, right? Asked you to hire a new hero to open up some new part of the business? Huh? What now? What's with that look? Like you never seen me before. I'm a retired superhero who's now a deep-pocketed bar owner. No one's got a backstory like me. There's no way you can forget it. Alright, putting it like that was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, get over here. Here's the ether searcher you're here for. You break it, you buy it. And it's expensive. From the looks of it, you don't know how to operate this thing after I just explained it the other day, too. Fine, I'll go over the basics again. First, you put this ether crystal here. Then you focus real hard. When you detect the hero's presence, you use this button to call him forth. Easy, right? Detect the hero. Yeah, I get it completely. That ain't what the look on your face is saying. What happened with you? Well, whatever happened, take a break after this is done. I'll treat you to a glass. Let's see, the ether crystals he gave you. 1, 2, should be enough to find at least one person. I have 100. Should I? Go right ahead. Me, unfortunately, I don't have the powers to work this thing. Also, no complaints if you don't like who pops out, alright? No, like, nobody complains, they just re-roll. They just delete and re-roll the account. I like how they call it gacha now, as it properly should be named. So we have the previous Christmas banner, the normal banner, which I can do a search here and get something random. I actually think I do need another melee day, so that's good. Let's do a 10 draw here because I do need Let's just see who I get. Maybe I'll get the event character. Oh, it's a 4-star. Serastian. I have enough Alchibas, thank you. I'm not kidding. And yeah, that's the last one. It is Tsuneki, who I already have, but I get. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the last one. This is the last one. Jozen, which I also already have. Dang, no one really. All dupes, essentially. But I do wonder what's this seal level. What's this seal level thing about? So essentially I can, for my, like when you have dupes you can do this, which I believe that ups your starting, your like the available view power you gain normally, like ups that stat. It's harder to raise the 3-star characters. It's harder to raise the 3-star characters up to being maxed out rather than the other characters, but obviously pull rates and all that apply. I could have really used one of the characters from that event to help with the grinding. I'll just deal. Because at least I have something. And I think I can... Yeah, that works for him. Good for him, and I think that's it. And I believe for any like actual dupes, I can just essentially turn my dupes. Oh, I have Milede. I have maxed out Milede, so I can just turn them into cubes. But I can use, I don't have anything worth purchasing. Yeah, nothing worth purchasing.
いや今のは聞かなかったことにしてくれたまえ。不意打ちというものに弱いのだ。
Yeah, thanks. Hey, wait. So, how was it? Get a contract with someone you like? I mean, considering all the characters I have, I would have to say yes. Anyway. Gotta say, though, that power of yours seems wilder every time I see you use it. I'm blacking out again. You really... do any... What was all that? Where am I? Oh, I love this view. Sorry, I was not reading narration. In the sea of stars beyond the cradle you are in, a large spear shining blue comes into view. It is unmistakably Earth. Oh, welcome. How did your first job as an observer find you? Apparently we hate this character later. I don't know. Before you is a large man with immaculate white fur that sways as he moves. When your eyes meet his, he bends his tall frame in a reverent bow. I have long been awaiting for you. Welcome to this side at last, my esteemed new observer. Observer? I wished for you to experience for yourself, you see, the wonders of the power I granted you. Achieved, of course, by arranging it so that your mind alone was sent forth into possible branches. Sample experiences of using your powers as an observer. Were they to your liking? Stop with the riddles. Just answer me. What are you talking about? Forgive me. I focused so much on what I wished to express that I forgot to give a proper explanation. Worry not. I will answer your questions in order. First, as for who I am, you may call me the Broker. I am what you would call a cosman, someone who comes from space. Normally, I do not meet observers directly, but as you are a special being, I wished for us to speak in person. I have a request I wish to make of you, and thus invited you aboard my ship. Cosman? From space? You've got to be joking. You don't believe me? I'm surprised you would think this is a jest. Do you think the Earth is the only cradle of life? Look, I have like over a decade of like Bible beaten into me, so yeah. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I forgot that on Earth, in your universe, you and yours have not yet made contact with other life. It was, I'll say, a good 180 years ago that the Earth here faced an unthinkable danger. Right as all hope seemed lost and extinction seemed inevitable, salvation arrived. Oh my God, I said inevitable. Heroes appeared, heroes in every sense of the term. Heroes. Indeed, heroes like the ones beloved in your world's movies and comic books. As I was saying, the world faced a dire threat. Kaibutsu, they called them here. There was only one means by which they could stand against the Kaibutsu. Heroes. Heroes borrow weapons, equipment, and powers from parallel worlds. Worlds where their dreams and desires have come true. They fight against the onslaught of Kaibutsu, which are also from parallel worlds. Though the actions of heroes, the innocent are through the action of heroes, the innocent are saved. The battle you experienced moments ago, that is but one of the many struggles of a hero against Kaibutsu. Their ability to fight is controlled by the eyes of the public, by the perception of the people. By drawing the eyes and being perceived by ever greater numbers of minds, the hero's dream can become more certain, more powerful. That is why they call up the peanut gallery, so to speak, and broadcast their battles across the galaxy, all in an effort to gain viewers. Being a Twitch streamer actually matters here. Now, there is a third party, one who unites the eyes of the audience, opens a path to the parallel worlds, and grants heroes power. One whose view, whose perception has more power and authority than most others. An observer. That is the name we in this world have given those granted powers such as yours. I mean, in Blaze Blue, it was like they were essentially gods till they got wiped out. Though you, both of you, are specifically made, the combination you are formed from sets you apart from all other observers. I don't like his smiling face. It does creep me out now that I'm looking at it. Both of me? Combination? I take it you wish to ask what I've done to you. Well, you needn't worry much. You are, in essence, the same person. I simply brought you together with yourself from a parallel world. You don't feel any worse for wear, do you? Indeed, you should celebrate your good fortune. You've had the power of an observer, not only from without, but from within as well. The power you now possess can quake the very foundations of the universe. It is, indeed, a wondrous gift. Now, that concludes my explanation. Know that I have not modified you simply for my own amusement. I have called you here and molded you anew because there is something I would like you to do for me. What if I refuse? You are well within your rights to refuse, of course, if you are prepared to face what follows. What follows, however, would be your prompt ejection into space, ether-rich, completely airless, and possessing a temperature of absolute zero. Dang! Just straight up kill me. Bruh. You just gonna straight up kill me if I say no. Holy crap. Perhaps I jest. Trust me, the task I ask of you is not a difficult one. I would like you to simply lend me your ear. Perhaps I jest. No, that does not sound like a joke. You're gonna throw me into space. That does not sound like a joke. Not with that face. I will have you return to the home of the you who inhabits this side's earth. Then I will have you live as you normally do. Live as the body on this side remembers. Just normally? That's all? Indeed, that is all. I will not interlope. I simply wish for you to act as you will. You may continue to work at your jobs as you desire, or pick the path of truly working as a hero, as heroes of war. Indeed, should you come to dread and resent the world you live in, you may also steer it towards its destruction. You are giving me a lot of power here. With an unsettling chuckle, he leans closer. Please don't get too close to me. You're scaring me, sir. But allow me a moment of concern as I give you a word of warning. It may be wise to show restraint and not tell everyone you are an observer. While heroes are deeply popular, I'm afraid public perception of observers is a tad harsh. Part of me can imagine why, but also why. Indeed, some could call the powers a curse, though you are free to take them, however. Either way, I implore you to do your best to survive. If you meet with a good hero or two, I'm sure you'll find your new life surprisingly enjoyable. You bastard, you gave me Algeba. How can I not be happy? I do beg of you, though, not to meet a mundane and miserable death in the belly of a wayward kaibutsu. The broker takes quite a step towards you and whispers, "Please get away from me. Because I require you to open the final lock." Without warning, he claps his hands. The world around you vanishes in a flash of blinding white light. The broker's visage is the last sight to go after glowing blurry and distant. Wait! Ah! Take care. Do enjoy your new observer life. Brandon. Bruh! That's a lot to hit me with.